What a gorgeous night here at the Fire Pitch.
Good evening and welcome. We are pitchside at the Fire Pitch alongside Pat Whalen. I'm Alex Campbell. This is the Midwest Premier League here on Edgewater Castle's YouTube page as the Rooks host new entrants to the league this year, Strikers Fox Valley SC, here on what is maybe the perfect night in Chicago. Low 80s, no humidity whatsoever, not a cloud in the sky. Good for some soccer.
A little breeze coming off the river here to our backs. It's scenic and temperate. A really perfect setting for a Rooks win.
A really perfect setting for anything, to be honest. I mean, I can't
Honestly,
imagine anything outdoors that would not be better than average in this current weather. The Rooks are in the white shirts and the red shorts. Strikers Fox Valley in all black. As the referee gets us underway from the kickoff of number 9, Murtada Camille, all the way back to the Rooks captain, David Abador, who sends it down the long side. Kenny Adia can't quite get there, and it's a throw-in on the far side for Fox Valley.
So, I mean, you know, it's a strong showing. It's a strong showing even now. Murtada, oh my.
Fighting forward there, that's Jake Kruger. What a season it's been for him already. That's curled to the back post, and Murtada Camille collides unviolently in the end with the Strikers Fox Valley goalkeeper, Jan Miazik. Strikers Fox Valley from, of course, the far western suburbs. First year in the Midwest Premier League in this new two-tiered system of the Midwest Premier League. This is in the I don't want to call it the second division because that sounds derogatory, but it is kind of League B, and in this first year, 2 teams will be promoted, 1 will be relegated, with the plan of more teams joining the league and eventually a kind of true field of the promotion and relegation. This is number 26, Jostein Blindheim, former North Park Viking, over this free kick.
He's a Viking?
That's what his college jersey said, at least.
Oh,
and he
I
is
see.
from Sweden.
Ooh.
As that's dipping, and no one able to fall on the rebound. Still loose.
Oh.
And smashed home. An early lead for the Rooks. No one cleared the free kick. Just hammered there into the back of the net. I believe that's number 25, TJ Kearney. Have not seen the back of his shirt yet, though, to confirm it is not.
Now the weather is even somehow better. 22. We're seeing 22.
Team number 22. That is another North Park Viking alum. That's William DeCaro, who strikes it into the back of the net, and a Viking free kick ends in a Viking goal. And just a couple minutes played, it's 1-0 Edgewater Castle.
What a start. Vikings did not wear helmets with horns on them, by the way, Alex, and neither do these.
I actually got a lot of lectures on that because my college dorm's mascot, we wore Viking helmets, but I think at that point, once we learned that it was completely historically inaccurate, it was just kitschy at that point. So trust me, I've had people before tell me that Vikings did not have horns while I was wearing a Viking helmet that did, in fact,
I could tell you
horns.
already knew by the way you were looking at me. But, you know, I think historically accurate Rooks would be a lot more fun for a mascot. I am a little biased,
I
though.
mean, they'd be actually really fun on set pieces like that last one. I'd like to think bouncing a soccer ball off a castle turret would be a pretty effective form of attack. Here's Abador, quickly to the goal scorer, Blindheim. North Park, college located not too far from here, just northwest of where we are here in North Center. Their men's soccer program in recent years has made a habit of importing a lot of guys from the Nordic countries, Sweden in particular, but Norway and Finland also well represented. Well, that's a nice first-time pass there. The offside flag was up anyway, but a tricky attempt there by Blindheim to try to knock that through.
Must be a killer visa program at that school. They're getting all these Norwegian kids, Scandinavian kids.
Yeah, their coach, whose name's escaping me at the moment, my apologies, is a Swedish-American himself. And so just kind of in Division III soccer, you know, any recruiting advantage you can get can be a big one. And he just found a way to, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, an opportunity to come here to the beautiful city of Chicago, go to school, get a degree.
Play a little soccer.
Play a little soccer in the school year and in the summer. Onto the ball here on the left side. This is number 16, Lucas Sampson. Plays for the Loras College Dewhawks out in Dubuque, Iowa.
Dewhawks.
One of the better mascots in Midwest Division III sports.
Better than the Don't Hawks, am I right?
Hey. Talk to the fine folks who attend school and play sports in West Lafayette, Indiana about that joke. Back tier 2, the keeper. Should note that this Edgewater Castle team, for those unfamiliar, is a pretty even mix of college students over summer break and adults who have normal day jobs, and this is something they do as a hobby.
Ooh.
A lot of the teams in this league, though, are more heavily built on younger talent. As some progression through midfield here by Strikers Fox Valley. Referee plays advantage. This is Avila and a last-ditch tackle, but the attack not over yet. Crossed in low, and that's cleared by the Rooks. The biggest intervention, though, came from the left back, Sampson, cutting in to deny Avila almost a one-on-one opportunity with the goalkeeper.
Can't see the makeup of Fox Valley. Do you think they're more on the younger side, or are they splitting the difference like the Rooks?
Well, given that I did not know I was calling this game until 2 hours ago, I have not had time to do my usual preparations. My initial impression is this team is on the younger side, but I'm sure they have just a couple adults as well. Again, across this league, it varies. There are teams that are all guys in their 20s and 30s. There are teams that are almost exclusively college kids.
Well, since you couldn't do your research, I won't ask how many Foxes are in Fox Valley. I was curious, but I'll ask the team at the half.
I would imagine that due to the growing population over the last couple centuries, the answer is less than there used to be.
I thought you didn't do any research.
I'm just a lifelong Chicagoan and suburbanite who, I'm just going to sprinkle in what we can here. Corner for the Rooks on the far side. Blindheim to take. There'll be an outswinger with his right foot. A lot of height on this Edgewater team. Dangerous on set pieces. Low in swinger to the front post is flicked up and over by Abador. David Abador, one of the better traveled players you'll ever see in the Midwest Premier League. Played all over Europe in his younger years. Has also played for multiple Midwest Premier League clubs. He was a Chicago house player before he was a member of Edgewater Castle. And that experience and age is why he is the captain of this team.
Europe, the continent?
As in the continent, you're asking me to go off the top of my head, but I believe he played in Greece. Believe there might have been some Turkey in there as well. He bounced around a bit. It's a lot of Americans give it a go across the pond.
NATO countries.
Mostly.
Yeah. Oh.
The visa process is probably easier. That's a foul on the far side. Murtada Camille was dragged down. Free kick to Edgewater Castle just outside the 18-yard box on the far side.
Getting pretty physical out there.
That's not a bad strategy often for an underdog team to be a bit more physical, but if you're Strikers Fox Valley, you're already down a goal and now conceding another dangerous opportunity.
That's true. It is 1-0 Rooks, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to estimate that was a third-minute goal, as I cannot see a clock from where I'm standing. Blindheim directing traffic. Takes it short. Bardia Kimiavi. Kimiavi with his left foot blasts up and over.
Ooh.
Bardia, the former Northwestern Wildcat. One of a handful of former Northwestern players you'll see in the Midwest Premier League.
A lot of power behind it. I'm getting a lot of aggression from Edgewater.
And I think Bardia would say he's more of a right footer, so that was his weaker foot. Or at least we'll pretend that that's the case for now.
He doesn't have two left feet?
No, I mean, I don't think you can end up playing Division I soccer if you do, unless you are left-footed, in which case, good for you. Out to the far side, here is Bardia. Dropping it back to Kenny Idea, the right back, for Abador now. Edgewater, certainly the team who's looked more comfortable with the ball so far in this one.
I would agree with you. Now, I am a little biased, and they are up one goal, but that's why I'm saying I'm seeing more aggression, more pushing from Edgewater, because Fox Valley, well, I'm not seeing that from them as much, although I know they are a newer team.
Kimiavi's cross is up and over. Excuse me, that was Kenny Adia who sent that cross in, but repeated threats from Edgewater so far. A bit of a different look at home this year. Edgewater fans might be used to some form of that sky blue, usually having been the home shirt, but changing it up a bit, and I think it's a good look, the white jerseys with the, what I'll call, the burgundy shorts?
I think you get away with burgundy, maybe a lighter maroon almost.
Yeah, it does feel too light for burgundy.
Yeah. But the new kits are really great. Really great.
Shout out to Icarus Football, the new suppliers this season of the Edgewater Castle kits.
And that goalie kit, too.
The goalie kits are maybe the best thing. Tonight, Tyler Crawford is wearing what I would best describe as a green and black parquet checkerboard of a shirt.
Well done. I thought you didn't do any research.
Just, hey, I've got a lot of random words and information.
It's really nice.
Up here somewhere, and sometimes it's useful. Avila trying to bring that under control and flicking it forward. Chance here to turn for Allen. Allen couldn't find a teammate, as that will just roll out to the far side where Kimiavi collects for the Rooks.
Rooks picks it up.
Is there a counterattack opportunity? Kimiavi striding down the far touchline. Blasting it forward. Is Camille on side? He is. And able to turn Murtada Camille.
Attaway, Murtada.
Sampson for Blindheim, and that's knocked out of play by the right back, number 66, Husseini.
Right back in. Let's go.
All the way back for the safety of Abador. Kearney. It's a race on the far side. Look at the speed of Kenny Adia.
Wow.
Did he keep that in? Yes. However, unable to find a teammate as it's scooped up in the end by Miyazik.
Quite a drive there. A lot of speed, a lot of power.
Lot of pace down the fullback positions for this Edgewater team. A lot of speed in general out wide as Kimiabi adds to that. Sampson swing and a miss. Here's Avila. Outside Husseini. Blindheim couldn't break it up. Still Husseini. And Sampson could, conceding the throw-in. Maybe the best chance here to get the ball into the penalty area so far for Fox Valley.
Is this a corner?
It's a throw-in right near the corner flag. But if you've got somebody with a strong enough, I guess, 2 arms, you can maybe get it into the box. They elect to go short. Husseini looking for a crossing opportunity.
Ooh.
Avila has to go with his left and cleared away by Abador. Not enough on that shot to trouble Crawford.
Nice move, Crawford.
Kimiavi did enough to draw a foul. Free kick Rooks.
Hey, I mean, you know, it's not good to foul, but I'm glad. Oh, wait, we're still going here.
Was taken quickly and given away just as quickly by the Rooks. Back here, this is Perea, the left back. To the middle, Caldani. Through the lines into the feet there, number 9. That's Anderson. He is brought down by Abador. Free kick for Strikers.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Another opportunity here for the visitors to find an offensive opening.
Can they outfox the Rooks?
You would hope so, based on their name.
Yeah. Okay.
Although you could say the Rooks are playing chess, not checkers.
Oh,
usually against their
yes.
opponents.
Certainly with that parquet jersey.
Low and in, excuse me. Didn't get through. Murtada Camille all the way back defending, now striding up the near side. Unable to find a teammate, though, but give it away. Here's Kruger. Kruger past a defender. Still Kruger. That's an excellent challenge, working back to the ball by number 33, Matthew Gombar. Likewise, a good challenge from Sampson. Has Kruger through. Here is Kruger onto his right. Good defending there by the back line.
Okay.
That was Peters who broke it up. DeCaro on the counter press. Abador all the way back for Crawford, the Loyola Rambler.
Pretty fancy defensive footwork there from Fox Valley on that little push.
In the midfield, this is Kreminski. Edgewater defenders very, very comfortable with the ball. Slow growing crowd here at the Fire Pitch. Whether you're in person or watching on YouTube, it's a great night on a Saturday in Chicago. You could spend it doing a lot of things, so we appreciate you spending it here with us, live from the Fire Pitch, where Edgewater Castle leads 1-0 on a third-minute goal from Jostein Blindheim. Early on in this one.
Not that I wouldn't be here anyway, but all the Rooks fans, I believe all ticketed attendees, get some sort of discount at Heineken Pub 97, which is nice, no matter who wins.
Also, of course, the Chicago Fire are currently playing, and maybe you can take advantage of that opportunity to drink, to celebrate, or forget. Meanwhile, Bardia Kimiavi squares for Murtada Camille, who taps home. A disaster at the back. Confusion between Gombar and Miyazik, and Murtada Camille, an unselfish assist from Bardia Kimiavi, who probably could have scored himself. It's 2-0.
That's nice. It's got a nice ring to it. At Murtada.
Murtada Camille,
Yeah.
originally from Iraq, gets the assist from Bardia Kimiavi, whose family ancestry hails from Iran. So a goal created in the Middle East for Edgewater to go up 2-0.
That's what I'm talking about. Hands across the world. Well, feet across the world. We can't use hands in soccer. Everyone knows that.
Unless, of course, you're the guy wearing the very cool black and green checkerboard jersey.
Oh, that's the keeper.
Well, that was the situation there. Miyaza got in a tough spot. That ball was played back by his teammate, so he couldn't pick it up. Well, then him and Peter stared at each other for a couple moments, and the next thing they knew, Murtada Camille was tapping into an open net. But if you're Edgewater Castle, a team that's kind of a piece of the furniture in the Midwest Premier League, this is kind of what you have to do against new teams. You got to take care of business and get those points on the board, especially with an opportunity to be promoted this year.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, hey, you want to put a lot of points up anyway, but oh my.
Amarwari off the post stand in, an instant response. Munashe Arimwari makes it 2-1 just like that, and Strikers Fox Valley are alive.
I think this is going to be a high-scoring game.
So 2-1 just like that in the 16th minute of play. If you extrapolate that out, we are on pace for 18 goals in this game tonight. I don't think we're going to get 18, as fun as that would be.
Well, not with that attitude. Come on.
So an early 2-goal lead for the Rooks immediately reverts to a 1-goal lead on that strike from Arimwari. Will that give this game a little bit of a burst, a little bit of intensity?
The captain shouting out orders here.
Abador directing traffic. Likewise, dropping back the other way, Avila. This is through. Murtada Camille on the attack again is offside. All right. Went just a step early there, the big physical Edgewater center forward. Miyazik on the goal kick. Headed forward there by Perea. Strikers player hits the deck and no free kick, but the ball is blasted across Tallman Avenue.
I got to go check on my car.
Glad I'm parked on the other side of things. That's cleared away there by Adia.
That's two. That's 2 balls into the parking lot.
If there's any, I'll say I was gonna say small children who want to go retrieve those, but that requires crossing a street by yourself. So maybe medium-sized children who want to go retrieve those.
Accompanied minors.
Yeah, that could also be good. Tyler Crawford is retrieving a ball from behind the goal as one of them magically reappears from the parking lot, courtesy, I believe, of Edgewater president Andrew Swanson.
That sounds like him.
I mean, that man does everything else for this team, so he might as well be shagging balls, too.
He can't sit still. He's a doer.
Very much so. Anderson had his pocket picked there by Kimiavi as Adia clears. Perea, all the way back to his goalkeeper, Miyazik.
What are we doing here, guys? Taking it back into their own territory.
Resetting. Maybe try to build up.
Okay.
In the midfield, Abador flew in, and then Kaminsky took it away. Camille, Lindheim, onto his right. Good block in at the last moment there, I believe, by the goal scorer, Arimwari. And then in from behind went Lindheim, and that is the game's first yellow card.
Oh, boy.
Just slid in late there and a bit from behind, so a clear yellow card offense, but thankfully hopping right back to his feet and looking okay is Issa Manangwa.
Went down hard. They shook on it. We're cool.
But now something to be careful of for Lindheim, who opened the scoring.
So if you get another yellow card,
you're gone.
You're okay.
Yeah, so 2 yellows, a red, and would put your team down a man as well, so that's not advisable.
No.
Free kick here to be taken by Peters. Oh. And he hits the referee in the back, who was none the wiser. That should be a drop ball, but I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they should just redo it. I know that's not the rule, but it might make more sense.
Looks like he's thinking about it.
So, okay, on we go.
I think he just yelled, guys, don't kick the ball at me.
Perea to the middle. Keldani wanted to go back for Perea. Well done by Keldani to hold off Camille.
Here we go again.
Oh! Sampson got a foot to that one. DeCaro as Edgewater looked to turn. Here's Kruger. Kruger all the way wide. Bardia Kimiavi. Kimiavi into the area, lines it up for DeCaro. Hit his own man.
That's a ricochet.
No, deflected away for a corner. Strikers are confused because I think they saw what I saw, that maybe it hit someone else, but at some point in the process, that ball hit Blindheim. Either way, it will be an Edgewater Castle corner here in the 20th minute of play.
We got ourselves a corner. Ball went over the net as well. We're losing a lot of them here, but we get them back every time because those kids go get them.
Blindheim to take. Outswinger to the center of the area. Abador was there again, and it's just a goal kick. Edgewater faint appeals for a penalty, but not particularly convincing ones.
What would the penalty have been?
He got a bit tackled. Well, he looked like he got a bit tackled there, but even he didn't argue too strongly for it. Peters into the feet of Avila. Taken away, though, by Alex Kreminski. Kruger trying to line up a shot, wasn't there. Partially cleared, at least as far as Sampson. Husseini away. Sampson, was that a foul? No, just a throw-in, says the referee.
Okay.
Aramwari, who's made this a one-goal game, number 10 in black. Down the far side, Perea, the left back, is on the run. Runs into Adia. Referee says throw in for Fox Valley.
My goodness.
Perea's throw in, looking for Anderson, but powerfully headed away by Kearney. DeCaro, battling there for possession with Allen.
Oh.
And then a big collision on the far side. Allen and Adia that time. Ball is somehow still on the field. Racing back toward his own goal. Ooh, nice back heel, but couldn't find a teammate. DeCaro goes in. Play continues.
Oh, we're still going.
And it's just kept off the back line for a throw-in only. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere as Kearney at least postpones the danger.
That was an explosive little piece of soccer there. These guys are really fighting for it.
And DeCaro had to really time that well, because if he gets that wrong, that would have been a penalty kick. Throwing on the far side. Long throw. Flicked the wrong way by Kreminski. The header is there. And an opportunity to equalize goes begging for Aramwari. He'll want that header back. Really, really great response, though, from Strikers Fox Valley. The immediate goal to get it back to 2-1. And then you could argue it should be 2-2 now.
Well, I wouldn't argue that, but I understand where you're coming from.
Some people might.
I understand.
There's some folks sitting off to our left who are here supporting Strikers Fox Valley who I think might feel that way.
Also, for those of you watching at home, there are dogs here.
Maybe should a dog go by. Can Kruger get on the end of this one for the Rooks? Having to be careful there is Peters as he goes back to Miyazik. But Strikers certainly woke up after that second goal, and it's been a very even game since. Might even say that the visitors have had the advantage. Here's Aramwari again. Avila looking to turn. Husseini. Wow. Much more confident, Strikers Fox Valley, here in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
They really are. I mean, they've shifted into another gear here. They're meeting the moment. Rooks looked like they were handily dominating at the very beginning, but I got to say,
when you're somebody who, in the other parts of your life, knows the importance of confidence under the spotlight and confidence on the stage that is sports, and they looked a little starstruck. They looked a little nervous in the first 5 or 10 minutes, and now they're comfortable out there.
It's true. It's true. At the beginning, it looked like they were still kind of getting their footing. And, you know, I would just do like a quick sonnet or a soliloquy just to shake off the cobwebs, you know.
It's a good warm-up exercise?
Yeah. A little ha-ha-ma, a little zip-zap-zop, you know, whatever it takes, really.
DeCaro finding Kearney. Kreminski dropping all the way back here to help with the buildup as Edgewater looked to get a hold of the ball again. Kruger. Sampson does well to cut inside. Murtada Camille. Camille, quick shot. It's saved down to his left, and Camille knows he could have gotten more power behind that. Miyazik did well, though.
Great catch by the keeper there, I gotta say.
Quick transition for Fox Valley. Here's Caldani. Aramwari. Abador shoulder to shoulder, only as far as Husseini. Cross toward the far side, heads go
Wow.
up, and it's claimed by Crawford.
They're playing to win down there towards the goal, Fox Valley.
It was a nice leap there on the far side by Manangwa. Abador given space to stride into midfield. And here's Camille peeling out wide. Camille low, wanted Kruger, intercepted by Peters. Aramwari turning. Avila. All the way back to the keeper.
Another one of those build-ups you were talking about, huh?
Yeah, well, again, it's time to take the ball. It's not a great ball forward. Bleentime got a foot to it, but unable to find a teammate. Now they got to be careful, and that's just booted out toward us. Incoming.
Okay, we're all right. We're okay. Picked up by this guy.
Everybody's okay. We can report.
That was close.
I think a fan, if she had stayed put, might have ended up further from where the ball lands than if she had ran for it.
She's trying to get the header, I think.
Referee indicating that this ball went out of bounds a bit further back for Sampson to take the throw in. Just about a little past halfway here in the first half. Thanks for joining us here on the Edgewater Castle YouTube channel tonight for Midwest Premier League Soccer here at the Fire Pitch in the North Center neighborhood of Chicago between Strikers Fox Valley and Edgewater Castle. The goals so far, Jostin Blindheim and Murtada Camille for the hosts, and the response from number 10, Munashe Aramwari for the visitors to make it 2-1.
Oh.
DeCaro, nice reverse pass. Kreminski. Kimiavi dropping deep. Camille, was that a foul? Referee says no.
Oh, boy.
Counter-attacking opportunity now. Managua bursting forward. Tried to get it through. Took an awkward deflection. Avila over the top. Crawford, did he get a piece? Referee says no. Another big opportunity for an equalizer for Strikers Fox Valley.
Fox Valley had it in hand there. Well, not in hand. As you know, this is soccer.
On right foot.
There you go. There you go. That was close. It's exciting.
But well done there by Ian Crawford to close down the angle, make it a tougher shot than it needed to be.
I didn't have a great view there, but man, it made it even more suspenseful. This nice lady who almost caught the header earlier when it went out of bounds was very engaged in the state of play.
Kearney, long ball forward. Can Kruger catch up to this? He can. Back here for Kimiavi. Space to think. Bardia, still Kimiavi, still Kimiavi. Tried to tee it up for Blindheim, wasn't there. DeCaro. Sampson, all the way back for Abador. $18 minutes left to play in this opening half. Kruger, ball down the line. Adia keeps it in play. Kenny with a crossing opportunity, took a deflection. Heads go up. Blindheim turns, immediately blocked.
Wow.
Kearney. Kenny again. Good cross to the middle. And well defended by Peters as Perea clears for Fox Valley.
Oh, man.
Got to be careful there, and Edgewater now have taken it back. Kreminski headed away by Gombar. Ball played long. Managua on the run. Kearney gets there first and goes back to Crawford. Crawford under some pressure is able to clear. And headed back to the safety of the keeper, Miyazik, just staying inside his area. Avila, nice first touch. Aramwari, giving and going with Avila. Managua, Aramwari. Nice connection here until it's given away to Adia. Ball played long. Camille brings it down. Has Kimiavi. Kimiavi, still Bardia, forced wide. Nice moves, Kimiavi. The cross is low and struck into the back of the net. Blindheim's got his second and Edgewater's third.
That is incredible teamwork. The passing going back and forth down there by the net. I mean, really incredible stuff.
Bardia Kimiavi gets the assist. Some nice patience and a low left-footed cross. And it's a 2-goal lead once again for the Rooks. They had to be patient to get another good opportunity like that, but unlike strikers at the other end, Edgewater able to capitalize on a great goal-scoring chance.
Once they got it, they sprung that trap. A lot of passing, too. Not a lot of room for ego down there by the net.
Goal scored in the 29th minute. 30 minutes, 4 goals. Not a bad night of soccer so far here at the Fire Pitch. Let's see if Strikers Fox Valley can respond in under a minute like they did last time.
Only 14 more to go. Goals, not minutes.
I was going to that 18-goal pace I mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Yeah, we're a little bit off that now. We're now sitting at a 12-goal pace, which is still not bad.
Just lulling them into a false sense of security.
Aiden Crawford will take this goal kick short. Kreminski. Abador. Abador, who, if I recall, is more of a defensive midfielder by trade. That's partly why he's such a good passer of the ball from center back. Makes me feel old sometimes that he's one of the, if not the elder statesman of this team, and he's only like a year or two older than I am. But such is the life of watching semi-professional soccer, because once your age starts with a 3, it gradually gets, well, not even gradually, it quickly gets much harder.
No comment from me or either one of my knees, Alex.
I'll actually be playing soccer on this field tomorrow. Not well, but I will be wearing cleats and kicking a ball around on this field tomorrow.
With spirit.
With spirit.
In what capacity?
A co-ed rec league on Sunday afternoons. Chicago Fire Rec Soccer, I think, is the biggest adult rec program in the city. They run a ton of leagues, especially in the summer, but also under the dome in the winter as well.
What's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow?
I think it's supposed to be nice, but I'll have to double check. Kruger, nice ball down here the near side for Sampson. His low cross. Can't find a teammate, intercepted by Peters.
Oh, here he
who's
comes,
quickly
though.
in trouble. Blindheim in hot pursuit. 2 goals and a yellow card already for him. He's filling the stat sheet in this one.
Yeah.
Nice spin there by Anderson, but in the end, it's just a throw-in.
Oh, it's... Wow. It's Fox Valley's. Tossed in.
Down the sideline, and unable to keep it in was Husseini. Abador calmly finding Kreminski.
It's getting competitive out here.
See what fight in the final 10 minutes or so of this half we get from the visitors, back down 2 goals. Edgewater have held on to their 2-goal lead longer this time than last time, though that was not a particularly high bar to clear. Here's Jay Kruger. To the middle, Kimiavi, man who just picked up the assist. Bursting through, Kimiavi. Left-footed cross again, no one
Wow.
there, and it's turned in. Murtada Camille.
These two.
2 goals for Camille, 2
These
goals
two.
for Blindheim, and 2 assists for Bardia Kimiavi. It's 4-1.
So who brought the ball down? Kimiavi.
Yeah, Kimiavi's the diminutive quick man wearing number 7.
He's outrageous speed on the guy.
So the 2 almost identical goals. Scored by the same man?
With the same guys.
Assisted by the same man.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. So
I thought I was seeing double for a second there.
Blindheim and Camille each with 2. That makes it 4-1, and now maybe a tough moment of the game with 12 minutes plus stoppage time to go here in the first half. I think maybe the number 1 goal right now, if you're Strikers Fox Valley, is to keep that Edgewater number at 4 until the break. Maybe that's more important than getting your number to 2.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Schools of thought here.
Well, not that a goal would be bad, but simply, not conceding more to maintain belief.
Would also be a good idea.
We also picked up our pace of the goal scoring again. We're now at 5 goals through 33 minutes. That's a pace of about 14 total goals. So we're back heading in the positive direction.
Okay, good. Good. Maybe we can get to like 10 by the half.
That would require an absolute explosion. Good start here, though, for Strikers Fox Valley, but it's cleared away by David Abador. Avila. Back for Husseini. Husseini's ball to the far side is headed goalwards, but just onto the right foot and then into the hands of Aiden Crawford. Well, maybe my rec team can play as well tomorrow as Edgewater are playing so far in this one.
Well, that's why I'm asking what that weather is supposed to be like. Might be on your side.
Let's take a look-see there.
I think we're getting down into the 70s here tonight.
High tomorrow right here in this exact spot is 72 in full sun. So
that's
a bit cooler,
nice.
but that's lovely.
That's perfect.
Lovely soccer weather, if I do say so myself.
To play it in.
And just much like tonight, it's good anything weather, really.
It is. You could sprain your ankle in this weather, and it would be fine.
Husseini. Stops on a dime and goes back for Caldani. That's blocked by Blindheim. Also something to be mindful of with somebody like Blindheim who's on a yellow card. We'll see how much he plays tonight if this game continues to be a bit uneven, because you don't want him picking up another, not only for this game, but you don't want to further contribute to yellow card accumulation or maybe missing the next game. He's an important player for this Edgewater team, so I'd imagine he'll likely be one of the first men withdrawn this evening.
I figured he'd have to be important to still be in there after picking up a yellow.
Well, they wouldn't sub him probably before half regardless, but in this situation, especially if they were to get a fifth before half.
Just take it easy out there.
Yeah, correct. Lots of options on the bench for Andre Berezovchuk. We'll review the benches when we get a chance. Oh, there's actually been a sub that I missed after the last goal. That's number 80 for Strikers Fox Valley, who just had a touch there. That's Zahir Hall. And let's see if I can figure out who he came on for. Concerning for Edgewater, David Abador is sitting down in midfield.
Here. Abador's been down, holding his leg. Looks like his right leg.
And Abador's going to get a yellow card here for time wasting. So a yellow card for time wasting has been given to David Abador. Or for dissent, maybe, with the referee. Either way, same result, yellow card.
Wow. If they give penalties for time wasting in real life, I'd be on the bench.
Or suspended a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out who was missing from the Strikers Fox Valley lineup that was replaced by Zahir Hall. Seeing where he's lining up might give me a clue. Looks like he's playing kind of through the middle. Well, Avila is still there. Is Anderson, number 9, still out there? I think he is. So it was certainly an attacking change, whatever it was. Don't mind me, audience, as I talk myself through who is currently on the field for one of the teams.
But that is interesting. They're making a switch at the front to try to put in someone who's a little less tired, maybe. Try to put another.
So the change is that number 69, Issa Managua, has gone off the field, and he has been replaced by number 80, Zahir Hall.
I knew it. Abador seems like he's okay.
Full sprint right up the center of the field there. Kimiavi looking for a hat trick of assists already in the first half. Kenny Adia. Kimiavi through the lines. Kruger. Adia with space on the far side to line up a cross. His cross to the middle. Kimiavi gets a goal to add to his impressive resume on the night. He's not a big man, but that's a big header. Bardia Kimiavi makes it 5-1.
Was that a goal? Unreal.
Offside.
Offside.
Offside, unfortunately. Or did he miss completely? I couldn't tell from my vantage point.
It might have gone in on the side there.
It might have been side netting, might have been offside. Either way, it is more or less a goal kick. And now we're going to have a discussion here between the assistant referee and the center referee about something. And There was a question about water. There's also a substitute up for Edgewater Castle. Number 23, Gabe Masalu is up off the bench. There's actually a couple subs getting ready for Edgewater. None of them are coming in yet, but they're at least going to get warmed up, and it looks like Masalu might be preparing to come onto the field.
Here in the 39th minute.
So that would be interesting. So still just 4-1. Our apologies for either my eyesight not being as good as I thought it was or not seeing the assistant's flag.
I'm going to go with it was offsides and we didn't know.
Flicked forward by DeCaro. As picking up the loose ball is Lucas Sampson. Kreminski. Kruger. Kimiavi. Still, it was a nice header by Barty. I don't think I've seen him do that before. Kimiavi, wide. Feeding Kruger. Kruger's low cross is flicked up. Blindheim retrieving for Kimiavi. Back for Blindheim. Is he offside? Flag stays down to the middle. And into the back of the net it goes. It's 5 now.
There it is.
5-1 Rooks. Jake Kruger is on the board.
Once again, Kimiavi getting in the mix there.
Didn't get the direct assist that time. That award goes to Blindheim, I believe. But nevertheless, it is now 5-1 Rooks here in the 41st minute. And here come a line change of substitutions for Edgewater Castle as this game is starting to get out of hand.
Finish strong here.
Kreminski is off. Camille is off. Kimiavi is off. Blindheim is off. It is a quadruple change in the first half for Edgewater Castle. Onto the field come Gabe Masalu, number 23. We'll get these guys as quickly as we can. So Masalu, number 23, is on. Number 19, Roberto Cardano, is on. Number 11, Will Achimpong, is on. And the final change is number 21. That is Nick Feeney. So to recap, that is Feeney, Achimpong, Cardano, and Masalu on. And I believe Camille, Kimiavi, Kreminski, and Blindheim off.
A lot of consonants just left the field.
That's soccer in Chicago for you. You should be here on one of the nights where it's either one of the all Polish or all Serbian teams playing if you want to see consonants. Just the confidence right now from the Rooks is palpable in how they're playing, but it's easy to be confident when you're up 4 goals.
And have just recharged your whole line.
Also that. Number 14, Christian Crespo is out there as well. So my apologies, it was not a quadruple. It was a quintuple change.
I'll give it to you.
I'll have to consult at half what the substitution rules are. Unless they've changed. Edgewater can't make that many more changes tonight.
Is there a cap on how many?
Usually. I thought it was 6, which
whoa, if that's the case.
I'm guessing it's not. It's got to be either more than that, or I don't know if the Midwest Premier League has any sort of like mercy rule scenario where if a team is up a certain number of goals, the substitution maximum gets thrown out. I will consult with our experts at the halftime interval.
We're going to hit up the parliamentarian at the break.
Are we adding that to Andrew Swanson's business card?
It's on his resume.
Sampson. That's good defending there by Husseini, but he does concede a corner.
42nd minute here.
2.5 minutes plus stoppage time to go here in an almost exclusively Edgewater Castle first half. Crespo is over to take the corner. Crespo, the in-swinger toward the far post, is claimed well by Miyazik, who came soaring out of his goal.
That was epic.
Long kick, looking for the run there of Hall. Hall shoulder to shoulder with a Dia. No, excuse me, that's Sampson all the way over at right back in recovery. Does well enough for now. Here is Gabe Masalu, the longest tenured Edgewater Castle player. Or at least tied for longest tenured. He's one of the guys who was here in the inaugural season.
With Murtada?
I think Murtada was also here in the inaugural season, but I don't know if he's played every season.
That's true.
I think Gabe is probably the appearance all-time leader.
Best attendance record.
For Edgewater, although he didn't play as much last year, so that's maybe a bit. But no, it's guys like Murtada Camille, Gabe Masalu, Aljosa Stankovic have all been around quite a while. Aliosa now coaching the U23 team
Get out.
of Edgewater Castle. He is on the bench tonight also, so he is, I guess, a player coach at this point. That's headed straight in the air. And Avila just blasts it wide and behind for a goal kick.
Getting down to it. Less than a minute to go.
And if I'm the referee, the math would say, based on the half we've seen played, that there probably should be 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time. But in a 5-1 game, I'm not sure more than maybe one is, necessary.
Taking their time.
Yeah, Edgewater Castle not in a rush, although I'm sure some of the substitutes are eager to make their impact.
Showing off that goalie jersey. Kit. Just a little back and forth here.
Abador through the lines. Turning, Kruger, burst of speed. Kruger goes down, free kick. Fouled by Caldani.
It looked like he got pushed there to me.
And that's a yellow card for number 20, Rob Caldani. He is the first man on Strikers Fox Valley to have his name taken by the official tonight. And a dangerous set piece opportunity upcoming for the Rooks. Here, now into stoppage time at the end of the first half. So this will likely, I would imagine, be the last sequence of events in the opening 45. Jay Kruger, a willing shooter from here, is over this. Kruger does go for goal, punches it high and wide, and that is it for the opening half. 5 goals for the Rooks in the opening half, and all things considered there, Pat, I think Edgewater, despite that one quick goal they gave up after scoring their second, them and head coach Andre Berzovchuk will be very happy with that first half performance.
I know I am. And yeah, while it did look like the energy was matched on both sides, the scoreboard is pretty decisive here at the end of the first.
45 down, 45 to go here at the Fire Pitch. Edgewater Castle in Midwest Premier League play lead 5-1 over Strikers Fox Valley at the break. We'll take 15 minutes for halftime and see you shortly for the second half. We're underway in the second half of this one, 5-1 as we begin the second half in favor of the home team, the Rooks, hosting Strikers Fox Valley SC here in Midwest Premier League action alongside Pat Whalen. I'm Alex Campbell. Pat, we did get a clarification at halftime about the substitution rule.
Do tell, Alex.
So the Midwest Premier League changed their rules about substitutions this year. They used to have a typical limit like pro soccer, most teams. They are now using the college substitution system.
Ooh, and you'll just have to remind me, it's been a while since I graduated from Harvard.
Yeah, it allows you to make up to 15 total changes in 3 total windows each half, and players are allowed to re-enter the game after leaving. So that makes the 5-person substitution by Edgewater after the 5th goal make a little more sense.
Okay, all right.
So those guys, some of them are actually back out there already. Bardia Kimiavi has returned to the field to start the second half. Murtada Camille is back out there. I guess a recap of the goals. Jostein Blindheim got the scoring going. He has 2. Murtada Camille has 2. And then Jake Kruger got the 5th. Trying to answer here for the visitors is number 9, Eric Anderson. And then Perea, the left back from distance, got a good shot off, but right into the breadbasket of Aiden Crawford. Meanwhile, for Chicago soccer interested people elsewhere, final score from Soldier Field, Chicago Fire 1. So they did score a goal at home for the first time in 5 home games. Columbus Crew 3.
That last Columbus goal was insane.
Jason Russell Rowe, he's a 19-year-old Canadian, or maybe 20 by now, and yeah, it was just absolutely roofed. No chance for Chris Brady, the young man himself, only 20 years old in the Fire goal this season. If you're a big Olympics person, maybe keep an eye out. There's a decent chance that Chris will be representing Team USA in Paris this summer. Down the far side, this is Sampson. Nice step, though. I believe a new entrant into the game. He doesn't look familiar to me.
Wow, me neither.
We'll get a number on him in a moment, the new man on the field. Here's Blindheim. Blindheim from distance just blasted it into the back of Peters. Yeah, there's a new right back on the field for Strikers Fox Valley. Husseini has been replaced. Just trying to get an eye on the number of his replacement. His replacement is number 32. That is Ben Nisbet. So Ben Nisbet has come on at right back at halftime. Here goes Kimiavi. Can he wreak more havoc? 2 assists already. Kimiavi looking, cutting. Kruger's header is up and over the top.
Over the top of the net. That's impressive.
I don't know if he would use those words, but
I'm impressed.
I'm sure he appreciates the vote of confidence. I say he definitely can't hear us.
A for effort. I'll tell him after the game.
Nicely done there by Caldani. The number 20, the defensive midfielder and captain for Strikers Fox Valley, has, I would say, probably been their best player this evening. He just hasn't had a whole lot of help there in the engine room. It's like a 4-cylinder, but only one of the pistons is firing. Murtada Camille.
Will he send it over again?
Will he turn provider rather than goal scorer? We'll see. Here's Kimiavi. Bardia. Toying with Perea. Kimiavi's cross up and over everyone. Blindheim's header is right at Miyazik, who does well to yield no rebound.
Nice header from Blindheim there.
Blindheim lined that up, though. Got good power behind the header.
It was good. The cross to the header connection. I thought we were going to see another crossover from the Murtada. And who was the other one that got the 2 in a row? Bardia.
Bardia has assisted him twice on almost identical goals this evening. I should say, yeah, Bardia's, I think, actually might already have a 3rd assist. No, sorry, he was not the assister. It was Blindheim, I think, assisted the Kruger goal, if I recall correctly. Throw in down near the corner flag on the far side. And an attacking opportunity for Strikers Fox Valley. Right-footed cross by Perea is partially away. Well, flag was up for offside on the far side first.
Offside, okay.
Null and void, even if anything had materialized there. So actually, it turns out, I just lost track of him. The man who was playing right back in the first half for Strikers, number 16, Sumani Husseini, he is still on the field. He's just playing now in an attacking midfield position.
Ah.
He's playing alongside number 13, Chris Plants, who's also a sub. Plants replaced number 11, Matt Allen. And it looks like number 10, the goal scorer actually, Munashe Aramwari, has also gone off, and his space has been filled by Husseini moving up from right back. Camille, that's a great striker hold-up play, advantage played by the referee. Kimiavi sprinting down toward goal. Kimiavi crossed in, and it was kept out by the recovering defenders. I believe it might have been Nesbitt who got the vital touch. Hall. Peters chips that one long. Anderson out dueling there with Kearney. Husseini. Nowhere to go.
Oh, boy.
Still Husseini. Has Perea for help. Just a throw in the end.
Tense down there in the corner.
Husseini did well, though, to hang on to the ball, I will say.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Perea's throwing. Abador first to it. Nice little back heel. Finds Jay Kruger. Kreminski. And then a loose touch by DeCaro. And a chance now to counter. Husseini saved down to his right by Crawford, but that's the most work Aiden's had to do in a while. Been a fairly quiet night for number 0 between the pipes. As I mentioned earlier, a member of the Loyola Ramblers men's soccer program up in Rogers Park.
Less chance to get a stain on that beautiful kit.
Given that it's largely green, I don't know if... I think there's two problems with that. The first one is that his kit is green, and the second is that this grass is not real.
You got me there, Alex.
Two negatives make a positive?
Yeah, well, in that case,
let's go with that.
just don't rip it.
Crawford wandering a bit out of his own penalty area. Here is Abador. Looking for the run of Adia, the right back. That's a nice first touch by Kenny. He went for goal rather than trying to set up a teammate and blasts it up over the tradition, honor, and passion sign on the side of Heineken Pub 97.
Which is a tradition at this point. And an honor. It's my passion.
What, hitting shots over the goal?
Yeah. Field goals, you know?
No points.
Yeah, no, they count for nothing in soccer.
Wrong,
it's a shame.
wrong code of football. Most other codes of football, it does actually count for something if you hit it over the crossbar. Not in this one. American, Australian, Gaelic, rugby.
I'll take your word for that.
No
Wow.
uprights in this one.
Yet.
Kearney. Looking for Murtada Camille, but that's out of bounds first.
Great
Perea's
participation from these audience members here.
Yeah, everybody staying alive there. Abador
Wow.
very cleanly just took that off the toe
That was smooth.
of Avila. And now here's a great counter opportunity. Blindheim down the far side. 4-on-4 if they hurry Edgewater. Blindheim, left-footed cross to the middle. Murtada Camille!
Oh.
Not quite. Almost the hat-trick goal, and it would have been the most impressive of the three.
That was close from this angle. I don't know how it looked up front there, but...
DeCaro couldn't quite get that one, as again he is on a yellow card, so maybe being careful as the ball fell to Nisbet. Here come the Rooks again, though. Kruger, Kimiavi. Bardia can afford to be patient here as Sampson goes back for DeCaro. But DeCaro with a pass to no one, into the stands it goes. (5-1) still the score here, as we've played almost 10 minutes of the second half here at the Fire Pitch, where Edgewater Castle leads Strikers Fox Valley Alex Campbell and Pat Whalen with you here on YouTube tonight. Thanks for joining us if you weren't able to make it in person, but shout out to all the fans who have made the journey on this humid Saturday evening here on the north side.
And one dog.
We've seen one dog, a very good dog.
Yes.
I got to meet the dog at halftime. Very good dog. I am biased, though, in terms of dogs generally.
Cats don't like soccer, is what it is.
They certainly are less of a chase the ball around animal.
Right. Yeah, they're not as patient.
And maybe they can sub the dog on and late on here and give him a few minutes to run around.
I mean, if they make these 18 goals you're talking about, I'm sure that would be a very comfortable lead for Castle to put in a dog if they have the sub.
Well, we've fallen off that pace considerably now. We were, for those of you who joined us late, we were at one point on pace for 18 goals in this match. That is now about down to 11, maybe 10. So we're going in the wrong direction. I will say there was a raccoon on the field in a Major League Soccer game the other night, so anything's possible.
And it wasn't a mascot.
No, it was just a raccoon of the city of Philadelphia. Camille, left-footed shot, low and wide. Or I should say the city of Chester, Pennsylvania, technically.
Chester.
It's on the other side of the river from downtown Philly proper.
You said you didn't do any research.
I didn't do any research for this game.
Okay.
I have done far too much research on lots of other things.
Was the raccoon from Chester or Philly?
I mean, if he's from Philly, that's a long way for a raccoon to go across a bridge.
They got nothing to do.
Get to a soccer game. But hey, he correctly identified sports stadium, food. He was, of course, nicknamed by the broadcast Raquinho.
Raquinho?
Yes.
Okay.
So now the raccoon speaks Portuguese.
Okay. A very talented raccoon.
He evaded capture for an impressively long period of time. Game was stopped for about 10 minutes.
They got hands.
Not useful, yeah. 4 sets of opposable thumbs isn't going to do you any good on a soccer field.
And not in soccer. It doesn't matter how many opposable thumbs you have. You can't use them unless you're the goalie.
Oh, though I should say maybe I'm misspeaking there. I don't know if their thumbs are technically opposable. Anyway, slipping on the ball there is Hall. Recovering is DeCaro. He gets hit in the face by the ball before it is just absolutely smashed away by Kearney. That ball is out of play for a throw for the Rooks. Our apologies for maybe getting a bit off topic in a game that is a 4-goal margin.
I think they're learning a lot. I am.
Here's Kraminski. Through ball to Caro. Blindheim. Shoulder to shoulder with Nesbitt, and a whistle goes. Not sure if it was for offside or a foul, but either way, possession to the visitors.
Well, in this spare few moments we have, I'll just say, Alex, raccoons don't have any opposable thumbs at all.
Because they only have 4 fingers on each paw?
I just can't say.
So yeah, that's my mistake. I think it's they can grip things very well.
They have fingers.
They have fingers, but there's only 4 of them.
Well, they have 5.
Well, they do?
Yeah.
That one's not opposable. This is not good for an audio medium. Anyway, moving on.
If we see one, we'll let you know. They could put the dog in.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot of attacking action as Edgewater, again, some of the substitutes might like to make an impact, but most of them have gone back to the bench, and there's a bit of a training exercise feel at this point to this game.
So in that full-on line switch at the end of the first, you're saying that they've gone back to the original starting lineup?
Almost entirely. Actually, it might be actually entirely.
Look out.
The ball our way. Let me think about that for a moment. It is... Yeah, they put all the original starters back out there, did Edgewater. This is the original 11. I would guess, though, at this rate, that line change will come sooner than the 40th minute of the half, if I had to guess.
We'll have to see. We will have to see. Wow.
Kenny. Back for TJ. And now Aiden. Abador directing traffic finds Kreminski in midfield. DeCaro. Kruger. Kimiavi. Kimiavi crossing. Bouncing ball. Nice flick there by Blindheim, but only into the hands of Miyazik.
Still impressive moves going on down here, but it's pretty locked up.
15 minutes of the second 45 gone. Here in the 61st minute of play at the fire pitch. Well done there by Sampson, or so I thought. Gives away the free kick.
Here comes the kick. Fox Valley.
Forward ahead by Nisbet. Into the feet of Zaire Hall. Hall shoulder to shoulder with Sampson, who did well. Recovered quickly, though. Back forward by Keldani and out of play. In the end, it's a goal kick for Aiden Crawford and the Rooks.
I mean, to catch up by 4, Fox Valley's going to have to shift it into another gear here.
It does seem like they're a bit tired at this point. I'm surprised we haven't seen, I mean, we did see a couple of substitutions at halftime, but I'm a little surprised there haven't been more.
They do have a pretty deep bench still.
They brought well, I'll put it this way. They brought way more guys than they could put on an active roster tonight. Your bench size is limited to 11. And they had far more than 22 guys out here tonight. Blasted long by Kearney. Header back to the keeper. First header wasn't great, but well done there by Gombar to keep his composure and find his teammate in yellow. Perea. Anderson dropping deep. One back, though, by Adia. Kruger. Kreminski. Kimiavi wide right again. Bardia cutting inside. Burst of pace. Bardia, Kimiavi to the middle, lining it up. And into the bottom corner it goes. A seeing eye shot by William DeCaro. It's 6-1.
All right, now put that dog in.
That took a deflection on its way through, which I think made it harder for Miyazik to react to, but the defensive midfielder DeCaro adds his name to the score sheet, gets Edgewater 6th. Substitution coming for Strikers Fox Valley.
Now they're going to have that deep bench coming.
I also wonder how quickly Andre Berzovchuk does another line change, because it's 6-1. This is an opportunity. On the one hand, you want to get your A group as many minutes together as you can in preparation for more difficult games ahead.
But
on the other hand, in a game this lopsided, it's an opportunity for your bench players to get some run out, to get some game time, get some fitness.
good
Kruger
experience.
couldn't hold on to that one. So yeah, there are two sides of that coin. Anderson. Husseini back to Anderson. Perea. Again Anderson. Anderson crossing to the far side. Away by Sampson. Nesbitt thinking about his options. Abador. Here's to Caro. Ran into an opponent and turned it over to Perea. Nice leave there. Husseini through the lines, could not quite connect with his teammate Chris Plants.
But now also, the longer you play your starters, the more chance they have of injuring themselves.
Also that. Lots of factors to be considered.
Oh.
And we've got a whistle, and here comes several Edgewater changes. Looks like they're all lined up, ready to come in. And here we go. Blindheim is off. Murtada Camille is off. William DeCaro is off. So it's a triple change for right now for Edgewater Castle. It'll just be those three. Returning is number 21, Nick Feeney. Number 14, Christian Crespo. And we're going to have a goalkeeper change, it looks like, as well.
Well.
So more changes coming here. Aiden Crawford has gone off, and he has been replaced in net by I don't think that's Anton Woznian, but I'll have to double check on that. Looking for that one other change. I missed one of the triple change that Edgewater made. Oh, Cardano. Roberto Cardano is back out. And then the change in goal as well for Edgewater. We'll confirm who that is momentarily. Here's Anderson. A great challenge, though, by Kenny Adia. That's Jack Monson who is in goal.
Okay. Rocking that same great kit, which is available now for purchase at edgewatercastle.com.
Or, yeah, you can get that. Some great kits this year. I'm currently wearing last year's away kit, which I think is pretty
It's a classic.
spiffy.
It's a classic.
They're all classics, really. The people here at Edgewater, with their kit partners over the years, have really done a great job. It was Clubhouse Athletic for a long time, who do a lot of rec league and semi-pro stuff, variously, or college gear, and they've done some great local work. Icarus Football, though, a more national brand, now outfitting Edgewater. Really like the look of the navy numbers on the white kits.
It's really, really classy kits. The attention to detail too, like the little patterns and symbols on all the kits, all have a story embedded in Edgewater architecture and history. The Aragon, that's uptown, but you know,
Close enough. I mean, we're not in Edgewater right now either, which, no one at home needed me to say, but I have said North Center a couple times already tonight.
Edgewater is in your heart everywhere you go.
It's a state of mind.
That's right.
Adia, that's blocked out.
And Alex gets it. Nice kick, Alex.
Gets my one touch in for the night. Again, warming up for Rec League tomorrow.
You gotta stay warm.
This is played back and cleared by Miyazik. No one wins the initial header, or the second, or maybe even the third bounce.
Wow. Yeah.
Eventually, here's Husseini. Into the middle for Caldani. Caldani overran that, and nice juggle by Abador. The center back taking some liberties. Here's Crespo. At the midway point of this second half.
Wow.
6-1 Edgewater Castle.
22nd minute.
Edgewater preparing. No, not preparing another change. That's Sampson just standing right on the touchline. Long over the top, looking here for Crespo. Good first touch, but he's offside.
Oof. Oh, these boys want to play. These guys want to play.
Crespo, got to just leave that one alone.
Ref is scolding somebody.
Yeah, I believe it was Christian Crespo for trying to get in the way of a free kick. It's a 5-goal game. No need for any gamesmanship. Ooh, that's a great dribble there. Perea cutting in. Excuse me, Avila. But then eventually he just ran right into Nick Feeney.
This refreshed Edgewater line going to give him trouble here on the backfield.
Crespo. And again away. Header not really won by anyone, but falling here for Plants. And now Avila once again. Avila, left-footed cross, up over, and will be seen out of play by Adia. Goal kick. Here comes subs for Strikers Fox Valley.
Okay.
Number 30, the left back, Brandon Perea, is leaving the field, as is number 13, Chris Plants. They are replaced by number 22, David Shaliga, and number 88, KD Huema. Meanwhile, Game Masala is back for the Rooks. He replaces Sampson. And Kenny Nana Adia is also going off. So there was another change there I must have just missed, unless Edgewater just subbed off 2 players, or is Sampson staying on? No, they do have a new left back out there. I just can't quite see who it is yet.
Idea's walking off, yeah?
So both fullbacks change. Man on the far side is, I believe, number 18, Brian Rodriguez. Nice turn there by Crespo.
Wow.
Masalu, that's just out of play.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And Gabe Masalu comes in and immediately gets a time-wasting warning.
Yikes.
No card yet, but again, the ref probably making the point this game as a contest is a bit of a foregone conclusion, so no need for any of that stuff here.
Indeed. Gamemanship, I believe you mentioned
Gamesmanship, yes.
Gamesmanship, yes.
If this was a tighter contest, perhaps. That's given away, and then immediately won back by Abador. All the way back to Monson. I believe these are his first touches since coming into the match. Masalu off the chest. Given away, though, to Anderson. Still Anderson. Anderson, nice moves. Anderson all the way. What a goal.
Wow.
They may not win the game tonight, but that's the best goal anyone scored. Eric Anderson, the moves, and then an absolute rocket into the top corner to make it 6-2.
Excellent move there. Wow.
So 6-2 now is the score. Again, they might not win tonight, but that's a very memorable goal there.
It was
for number 9, Eric Anderson.
Really good goal, and you know we're getting closer to that 12 goal, 11 goal ceiling that you mentioned.
Well, we're at 8 now, and we have 18 minutes left to play. We have a man down in the center
here.
circle. That's number 66, Sumani Husseini, who's put in a shift tonight, started at right back, then moved up to center mid, and now as a member of staff out checking on him.
Still a lot of heart left in Fox Valley, even with this deficit.
Yeah, it's good energy to see. Good to see them still going.
Husseini getting his right leg looked at.
So a bit of a stoppage here. It's going to, I don't know, in theory, create some stoppage time. But again, if the margin persists to be large, that won't be as big of a consideration.
Not a lot of it used towards the end there.
You would think here they're going to make a substitution for Husseini, although
looks like he's walking off on his own.
No one's prepared to come in right at the moment.
I'm glad he's all right.
Yeah, good to see he's okay. Looks like he's going to try to maybe continue. We'll see. Now there is maybe some movement, it looks like, along that bench. But for now, Strikers Fox Valley are playing with 10. Cleared away by Kearney. And it looks like Strikers are going to be making... Well, maybe not. There's some confusion, it looks like, over there on the Strikers bench if Husseini's going to continue or not. Again, for now, they are playing a man down. Rodriguez. Abador. Kreminski back for David Abador. Shaliga lets that one get past him initially. Kimiyavi on the chase. Shaliga does well, though, and puts it behind for a corner. Taken too quickly for the liking of the officials. We'll do it again. here in the 75th minute of play. Kimiavi to take. Low out swinger into the middle, headed away by Shaliga. Kimiavi again. Blocked. Who's it off last? It's off Kimiavi last. It's a goal kick.
Speed and grace happening down here in the corner. Oh, these two. That's nice to see. A player on each team giving each other high five, sharing a laugh.
Barty has still shown a lot of energy for how much running he's done tonight.
True. Such speed.
The perks of being, I believe he's 24 years old.
Oh, man.
Not to make us feel old again, but oh well.
I have to stretch just thinking about that.
Cardano, usually more of a winger, but finding himself fairly central at the moment. Edgewater happy to hold the ball.
Looks like Fox Valley trying to get a sub in here.
Husseini has not come back on, I don't believe, so they are... Yeah, they are still down a man, and they are, it looks like, going to rectify that problem at the next opportunity. Chance for them to counter, though. Hit long. Kearney got to be careful, just flicks it way up in the air.
Wow.
And then does his best to out-muscle number 88, Katie Huema, for that. And now play will be stopped. There's another player down. We have another Strikers Fox Valley player down. They needed to make a sub anyway. Cramping acting up here in an increasingly humid evening here in Chicago. The high temperature tomorrow is only 72, but the humidity is clearly going up.
Oh, boy.
We are also, though, right next to a body of water on a day where it was 85 degrees, so that might have something to do with it.
It is a moving body of water just behind us. It's just a lovely scene here at the fire pitch.
Right on the north branch of the Chicago River?
Indeed. I am hoping that humidity takes it easy on our on any players who visit the fire pitch tomorrow, Alex.
Well, let's just say if these guys are cramping, I would have been cramping probably about an hour ago. Only one sub looking ready, so it looks like Husseini's come back on, so he's going to give it a go, which seems strange given such a full bench in a game that is 6-2, but I'm not the coach.
But now who's being helped off?
This is Avila, number 77, Danny Avila, who looked a real threat at times in that first half, is being assisted by Eric Anderson to the sideline, so he is going to be substituted as a change is made in the front line. And actually, it is going to be a double change, it looks like now, for Strikers Fox Valley. New players coming into the match are... Well, there's one change has been made, and it looks like they're waiting on the second for right now. Now that second change will be made. Still trying to see the numbers on the new entrants. We have...
These guys just refuse to turn around.
Yeah, they're both staring right at us. Number 10, that's Munache Aramwari. He scored their first goal tonight. He's back. And the other new player on the field is number 19. That's Will Orloff. First time we've seen Will tonight. Orloff's throw. Had a lot of hang time on that thing. Header won by Rodriguez, and now Crespo. Given away, though. Right back by Edgewater and number 21, Nick Feeney.
So Fox Valley ball.
11 minutes plus stoppage time to go here. 6-2 Edgewater Castle. One goal each side here in the second half. Nice run there. Eventually cut out. Rooks with a chance to counter. Cardano. Crespo. Out wide, here's Kruger. Burst of speed. Still Kruger through another challenge. And eventually that's put out of play by Gombar. Kruger along the line again. Crespo, excuse me, has won a corner.
A lot of yelling over there.
Crespo!
Wow. Absolute rocket from Crespo there.
Gave it a ride.
Wow.
Quickly back in play here with Shaliga. And then give it away.
Ooh.
Kruger, left-footed off the post.
That was close.
Maybe getting a hand to it was Miyazik, but either way it stayed out. Almost capitalizing there on the errant passing. Bursting forward, Keldani, he's still got legs to burn as Kimiavi puts it out for a throw. Substitutions for Edgewater. Substitution, I should say. Jake Kruger will depart. 1 goal to his name tonight. And he is replaced by number 20, Alberto Rodriguez. And now Feeney has gone down for Edgewater.
Are we good?
Might need another sub here as Feeney's going to have to go off, it looks like, so Edgewater will need to ready someone quickly.
Why is Feeney leaving?
Looks like he's holding his right hamstring. So a quick sub here. Another change. Is that Kruger coming right back on?
I think so, yeah.
Well, he got a break of about 10 seconds. Jake, welcome back. Probably ask quickly, it's like, hey, can you run for about 10 more minutes? And now we've got some words being had between players and the referee. 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go.
Still a lot of heart in this fight for Fox Valley.
Onto that loose ball, Suema. Caldani. Far side now for Nisbet. That's a good ball to the far side. Ahead there by Hall. But then only finding Kearney. Good press, though, there from Nisbet. Rook still in pursuit. Caldani out wide. Tackled away by Rodriguez. Throw in for the visitors. Nick Feeney looks to be all right. I don't think we're going to see him again tonight, but he's walking around on the sideline.
Okay, he's all right.
As that one flies in to the arms of Jack Monson.
Here we go.
Kearney. Good touch there from Peters. And now Gombar. Edgewater not simply sitting in here up 4 goals.
Hungry.
Kearney easily wins that header. Flicked forward Rodriguez and unable to find a teammate was Cardano as that rolls out for a goal kick. Edgewater still applying that pressure. Jumping into the air is Brian Rodriguez to win that header. Kearney puts his big noggin forward again.
4 headers. 5.
Kearney again. And back to Abador to slow things down. Pinging a ball to the near side, looking for Kimiavi. Header initially won there by Shaliga. And Barty wins a throw.
Fox Valley fans calling out for the ref for a second there.
Nice to see, though, visiting fans out in support at Midwest Premier League games, of course.
How about him?
That's out near the corner. Going to be a throw in. To the middle. Anyone there? No. And that's away. All the way back again to the safety of Abador. So as we get into the final moments and minutes here, Pat, how do you feel about your soccer broadcasting debut this evening?
Just
You've seen 8 goals. That's pretty good.
I know. I'm seeing a lot of action, but really more not just on the field, but off the field. Alex, for a guy who didn't do any research, I got to say, he had a pretty firm grasp on the names, on the numbers.
Well, I have
the positions.
I have watched my fair share of Rooks soccer
and there you
before.
go. There you go. See, that's the differentiation. In terms of quick make-em-ups, yeah, I could do a lot. But keeping up with the game is, well, it's just a fast-paced, exciting, dynamic environment, Alex, is what it is.
Absolutely. Oh, that somehow came all the way through. Kruger,
Oh.
blocked. Kruger again, no. Straight up in the air. Rodriguez, sure, why not? Corner.
Yeah, and I think the headline here is it's just an honor to be nominated. How are you feeling about it, Alex?
I think, it's been a largely professional performance from Edgewater tonight. We're really only at the part of the season where you've got all your college kids in your roster. You're able to really game plan around your best 11. And I think that's why we've probably seen not that many changes tonight, is Andre Berzovchuk wants the guys who are going to be the meat of this team for the rest of the summer to get that time to congeal a bit.
They did switch up part of that starting line, though, like you said, didn't they?
As it drifts towards end. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Kreminski. Cardano. Giving and going. Kruger. Cardano.
Wow.
Crespo. He did well there to ride that challenge.
That was
Crespo
really impressive.
through. Kruger couldn't quite get there. Covered up by Miyazik.
I thought we were going to get up to 9 there.
Kruger's got 1 goal. He wants 2 like he got against Chicago House recently. Back header by Masalu. That didn't quite work out. Armwari up and over the top.
Good effort. Good effort.
Again, the man who scored their first goal tonight.
Thanks again to all the viewers and our sponsors, as well as Chicago Fire, The Pitch, Heineken Pub 97, and the fans, of course.
Burst of speed there from Kruger, out for a throw.
You know, for a guy who got only a 10-second break, he's doing pretty good.
Kruger. Kruger, was he tripped?
Whoa.
Referee says no, we play on.
What's he do with it?
Taking his time here, Miyazik. Anderson.
Oh, boy.
Rodriguez back from Masalu. And all the way back here for Monson. So we now are into the 90th minute of this game.
They're not letting up. They're not resting on their laurels here, these Rooks.
Kreminski back here. As dribbling out from the back come Edgewater. Masalu. Kearney. Kreminski dropping all the way deep. Abador. Referee blows for a foul against Strikers Fox Valley.
Oh, it's against the Strikers?
Yeah, it was a free kick to Edgewater, and the referee blows for full time right on 90 minutes. Final score, Edgewater Castle 6, Strikers Fox Valley 2. The goals, Jostein Blindheim with 2, Murtada Camille with 2, Jake Kruger with 1. And now I just realized I'm now missing somewhere in my math a final Rooks goal. Come back to that in a moment. Meanwhile, on the other side, number 10, Munashe Armoiri got 1. And then a brilliant, brilliant goal was scored by Eric Anderson for the second. But that was all the game wrote. It ends 6-2, and Pat, I think Edgewater will take a lot of positive lessons from tonight's performance.
Truly. Maybe a bit of a long walk home for Fox Valley, but a strong showing from our Rooks here tonight. We love to see it.
So that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us and showing your support for the Midwest Premier League, whether you're a Strikers Fox Valley fan, an Edgewater Castle fan, or just tuning in for some fun, exciting soccer here on a Saturday evening from the Fire Pitch. For Pat Whalen and the entire Edgewater Castle crew, I'm Alex Campbell, and we'll see you back here on YouTube next time.
Go Rooks.